This is all from Marilyn from California, so thank you, Marilyn, for your drop off the house. So I mean, let's take a look and see. Well, right away we got Mega Man Legends, pretty cool PS1 adventure version with Mega Man. It's pretty awesome. So you got a lot of Genesis games in here. So RoboCop, Terminator, Golden Axe, pretty cool titles. Oh, okay. Mega Turrican. All right, I like that. Sweet shooter game. Gotta have the game Genie for some of these games, probably like that. Oh yeah, okay. You got Mega Man X4, 5, and 6. Okay, all of them right there. I had 6 as a kid. The game was pretty hard, but it was pretty fun. Got Gods and Heavy Nova. There's so many here, I'm just gonna grab them out of the stack at a time. Some Ghouls and Ghosts, Aero the Acrobat, Aladdin. Aladdin was fun, I played that as a kid. Back a long time ago I played this. Biohazard Battle. So Krusty's Funhouse, Last Battle. It's more than I can even carry. Global Gladiators, Altered Beast, alright. Aero Flash, okay. That's a pretty cool shooter game. That's awesome, actually. That's a pretty hard to come by one. There's a lot of collectors of like games like this on the Genesis. Last Battle. Okay. Lightning Force. I see why that game Genie, why they had that. It's some pretty tough games, some pretty awesome shmups. Final Zone. Good. See, E-SWAT, Columns, Castle of Illusion. Okay, right away I see some Super Nintendo games. Xardion. Interesting. Oh, wow. So, okay. Nightmare Creatures 1 and 2. Oop. Pretty cool. Pretty cool series. You got a Totally Rad for the NES there. It's a pretty fun one. Got Flintstones. We got Valis. Okay. RPG games. Nice. It's a little different from what we've seen so far. Got, yeah, some more RPGs. East 3. Wonder Boy. Experts. Wow. Just so many games in here. World of Illusion. Wings of War. Vector Man. Wow. So much in here. My gosh. Let's check out what else we got. There's just so many. Looks like Darkwing Duck. So Dirty Harry, Roadrunner. Got Alone in the Dark, the new Nightmare. That's awesome. I've never played this one on PS1, but the Game Boy Color one I had, and that was a pretty strange game to have on Game Boy Color, but that's awesome to see. Oh, I didn't even notice we had Phelios. It's like a shooter game, but it's like you're actually like Apollo back, like fighting other like demons and stuff. It's pretty unique concept for that. I didn't even see that. It just slipped through. Oh, okay. Splatterhouse 2 and 3. Look at that. I've never even seen these in person. I've seen the old first one, but yeah, this is actually the only Wii Virtual Console game that was rated M, or rated of any mature kind of rating. And the third one's definitely even the best because they just added so much more to it, but wow, that's awesome. Crusade, Phantasy Star 2, awesome. What else do we have? Of course, I haven't seen that. That's pretty uncommon. Chiki Boys. Wow. Oh, and then Soul Dees. Okay, wow, this is a pretty strange port because they actually had this as a PC game, and then it went to Sega CD and it was even better, and then they made an even reduced version that wasn't as good on Genesis. So this version is actually, I think, like much harder to come across because everybody knows there's the bundle game for the Sega CD, so that's not one that we see very often. Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. I didn't know this was actually based off of a movie. I had no idea. I just knew that it was the gameplay, right? But that's awesome. This game looks really fun to play. I'd like to try that out sometime. We're in some bootleg Sonic game. It's not quite Sonic, but it looks a lot like Sonic. It's like Data East version of it. Alright, let's see what we got over here. Okay, of course, can't have all the Genesis games without the Sega Genesis itself. Beautiful Model 2 system there. Yeah, this one's pretty heavy. Okay, it's not Genesis, but we have a lot of Nintendo games, NES games for days over here. All in the plastic covers too, so they don't look the cleanest, but they definitely some care was taken for these, especially with the household labels on there. Okay, a little bit different. Looks like we got some PS2 games. Some Ratchet and Clank, From Russia with Love, Cow. Interesting. Awesome games I grew up with. Absolutely ton of games. Oh, Tenchu, that's an awesome one. That's yeah, Fatal Shadows. You don't see this one too often. This one was a little bit different. Had different characters from the main storyline and everything. Definitely more uncommon ones, but those stealth games are tough, but they're awesome. And looks like you got some other Super Nintendo, and actually got a couple of brand new PS2 games. Look at that. Jak 2, you can see, and Combat Racing, awesome. And just huge load of them. The Ape Escape, Devil May Cry, and Manhunt 2. Pretty messed up game by Rockstar, especially today, but nevertheless, interesting title for fans of survival horror and such. So much PlayStation 2. We probably have like maybe 2 vertical spans of my height in games with all this. I really hope we don't have like a giant catastrophe fall here. Oh, we have Sopranos. Now, I remember only a little bit of this game because my dad bought this and he rarely bought PS2 games, and I remember he started the game and there was like a scene that I should not have seen and he just immediately turned it off in the living room. So I always remember that from growing up, and wow, that's pretty dangerous stack, but maybe start second one. Oh. Fatal Frame. Awesome. Really got some good PS2 games in here, actually. There's a lot of kind of classic titles, some more horror ones. Wow, that is a huge amount. And okay, looks like we got the NES in here. So, yeah, no game inside, but sweet. Always good to see one of those. Oh, the ever so nice dog bone controller. You don't see those too often, actually. That's quite different. And just a whole lot of hardware and everything in there. Wow. And looks like last but not least, we just have even more PS2, PS3 games in there also. Wow, this is like somebody's like lifelong collection. Like from me growing up, this is like the kind of stuff that you just see. Enter the Matrix, that's pretty not the best game, but like it actually, in order to get the whole Matrix storyline, you have to play this, which is actually a pretty cool fact about this game. Oh, disc only of God Hand. Just like that. Alright. I think this pretty much concludes things with where we're at. Well, I mean, there's always so much that can be said. This kind of takes my breath away with how much we've got here, from amazing Genesis titles. We got systems, the huge PS2 collection. We would just want to give a huge thank you to Marilyn from California, who came by and dropped all of this stuff off for us. If you all enjoyed this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Record the cleanup.